The CCCCCS has collaborated with science majors, and despite the legal and bureaucratic barriers involved, we have unearthed restricted information regarding ZF13, the substance that the students and professor on 1011 were attempting to synthesize and test on themselves before the tragedies occurred. The substance is supposed to accelerate brain capacity to an exponential degree. This presumably would have been useful in the context of academic excellence. This explains why the students would have a particular interest in the substance. Naturally, the deceased, Dr. Aldo Paez, would have received great acclaim in his field if he were able to formulate a non-fatal strain of this drug. Clearly, he was not successful. We have a reason to believe that this particular strain of ZF13 contained far too many accelerants to be viable for human brain capacity. To put it simply, the brain of the subjects/students were overloaded with activity, then went into a kind of profound coma state, so profoundly that they appeared deceased. Then, once the drug settles and distributes throughout the bloodstream, the body is apparently reactivated, though with brain facilities more or less vegetative, or at least regulated to some primal state akin to our Neanderthal ancestors. There have been tests reaping such results in China, Spain, and at least 19 performed by the CIA over the course of the past 30 years.
It is hilarious if you expect us to divulge how we know any of this. It is horrific that the school has yet to even attempt to further cover up the situation and has instead opted for complete silence. Now that multiple sightings of what we have no choice but to, for the sake of public safety, refer to as zombies, walking around the campus, why should we not believe that Paez wasn't working on the school's behalf in the hopes of upping its academic standing nationwide, and that this is why this cover-up has been so rigorous and unrelenting? It is hopeful to think that this will stay contained to this campus. It is also now naive. It is hugely important to stay aware and stay prepared. At this point, the school officials are on the side of the creatures. We are on the side of the living. These creatures are here, and they are not leaving. They are not human. They are not our classmates. They are not your friends, families of the dead. Our hearts go out to you. But these are not your beloved. These are their bodies, nothing more. They are, however, a threat.
As we write this, 3 more disappearances have been reported. 1 in the student center, 1 near the PST, and 1 more around the construction site of the new liberal arts building. On that note, it has become apparent that the creatures have been hiding during the day in this site. Stay away from the construction site. Even now, that may not help though, as it has become apparent that they are becoming more intelligent, braver. So far it seems like the fewest sightings, in fact none at all, have happened in areas in and around Falcon Square. Nowhere else is safe.
We call upon the school to come forth and stop the chaos. We call upon the student body to band together and not let our campus be overrun by diseased creatures and the tyrannical bureaucracy which is allowing them to take over our campus. This has been a dispatch, perhaps the last, from the CCCCCS.
We are here! We are working!